Look, it's you. He's gonna bark now. And I'm gonna actually turn around just a little bit, just to make it easier for him. And more so, not as scary for other people. He's more, actually I wouldn't even say that he's afraid. I was gonna say he's more afraid than anything else, but I actually don't think he is. I think he is a bit nervous, somewhat unsure. I think he just doesn't know what else to do. He has no idea. He's also in my arms, so there's not much he can do, but typically most dogs will feel as though, okay, because I don't have to do anything, I also don't have to bark. I can just be in the arms and just let things go by. So it's usually where it's a lot easier for most dogs. In his case, I think it is easier to be in my arms, but still the behavior of barking is so ingrained that he'll do it. What he did just now was even less than earlier, or a lot less intense. When we look at barking, we're not just looking at barking, we're looking at how many barks, what the frequency is, how much are they barking in terms of is it a bark, is it a bark and a growl, is it a growl and a bark, is it barking and whining? All that can mean quite a lot. And I don't look for, oh, what does this bark mean? I look for the change from the previous bark, from earlier, from the day before. I look for all of that. That's gonna let me know, okay, are we making any kind of progress? Is it a little bit better? Is he barking, but is his body also moving? Is it moving a lot? Is it moving a little bit less? Right? We're looking at all those things, and we're gonna go to a busy area, so he's not gonna be able to bark at everything. He'll try, but eventually he's gotta just pick and choose. We'll see if we can get anything. He's excited. He's not happy. He's excited. The tail is waving, wagging. Very much just barking to bark, looking at everything. Doesn't know what else to do, so when in doubt, let's bark it out. It's swapped into short little bursts. One little less burst. Maybe we'll get one here. Okay. Maybe one or two more here. Do you have it in you? Give me one more. The lady just went up the stairs. No? Okay. She's walking away now. Woo! Sorry. She was very close. I expected that. But we have little wins here and there where he isn't barking. Little wins. Will he bark here? The ears perked up. Maybe one. Okay. One came out. Maybe we'll get another one here at the lady. No, not at the lady. Maybe at the bikes. I'm gonna take some space. More so for them. Oh, we didn't park at the bikes. Wow, I'm shocked. We like bikes. And obviously it's not as simple as that. But what we can say is, oh, we're not really that worried with bikes. So what is my goal right now? I'm not trying to teach him to not bark. I just want to see if there's any moments where he realizes, oh, okay, I barked and nothing happened. I barked. Oh, he didn't bark at this one. That was good. Or he can just see, okay, I can bark. I'm just letting the world know how I'm feeling. But then what? Do I feel any better? What if I try not barking? Maybe, I feel the same. So, which one do I do? Because generally, I bark and I get some guidance, which is good, fantastic. It's what I teach, it's also what I encourage, but that guidance needs to lead to a better feeling. And I don't just mean he listens to us, I mean, after he barks, does he feel better, more relieved? After he barks and gets some guidance, does he feel more relaxed, or is he just about the same? Right? So not because the dog is listening to us or engaged with us that they're feeling better. So what can we do to make you feel better? If what we're used to doing is guiding him, let's try something a little different. Let's try giving him some scenarios where he'll try the learned behavior and then he'll try something else, and then see, okay, wait, so I can bark, because he's gonna bark anyway, and I can also guide him, but it's not gonna help him feel any better. So the behavior is gonna keep happening and happening and happening until he feels a little bit better and realizes, okay, I can do something else. And I'm being very careful because I don't want to flood him. He's reacting the same way he would if it was one person. I'm not seeing any more from him than if it was just one person like we did earlier when he first got dropped off. If anything, he's barking less. He's picking and choosing more. He's not just, for example, just now the ears perked up. He's looking there. He did one more. But then he's moving on. His head is starting to look away from what it is that he barked at. But it's no more than what he would do even if it was just a very quiet alley with one person. It's all feeling the same to me, and we're gonna keep this very short anyway, but it's not feeling as though he is flooded, and either he's too quiet, which would concern me even more if he was too quiet. I do want him to be able to express how he's feeling, but then I want to give him the opportunity to also try something else, which he is doing. He's trying not barking just as much, if not more, than he is trying barking. He's trying just looking, observing, watching, just being, keyword being. Oop, he didn't bark at that. The noise of a truck there, I kind of expected that one. We're also stationary, we're not moving, so that's probably not helping him out. He's barking a bit more, his body's moving a bit more. Yeah, we need to be moving. I'm just waiting for the light to change, dude. I know. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna let him see this dog. Tail is up, he's alert. That other dog is alert. We're just gonna keep walking. There, he sees him. He said his piece. I just put him down and he's barking at the person over there. We're just gonna walk for now. We're gonna do the exact same thing I was doing in my arms, where we're just gonna practice being here. He can smell, he can still bark. It's an ingrained behavior, it's been a while. He's not just gonna stop doing it, but he's gonna start mixing it with other behaviors, and that's what I want to see more of. He's looking at me, that's good, there's people there, he's not barking. I might start walking this way. I have a long leash I'm actually gonna put on him, but I'm gonna let him walk just a little bit before I put it on. Because if we are in a space where there's people, I do want to feel as though he'll engage with me if I do need him to, if I do ask him to. And I'm quite confident because his listening skills are really good. It's more so his not talking skills, or feeling as though he doesn't need to bark as much is what he needs some help with. Okay, I've got him on a long leash. I want to see what he does. This is pretty much the exact same exercise as in my home. The expectations are a lot less because of course there's a lot more going on. But I'd love for him to go off on his own a little bit. He's stuck with me. He's coming to me. He's glued to me. That's a better word. Out of not knowing what else to do. He growls a little bit, but then he comes back to me, which is good. But I'd love for him to just kind of, there you go, that's a bit better, to just be. If he can be and bark, I'm happy. Eventually we'll just get him to be, but for now he needs to learn how to be. Without that, I can't really teach him how to be while I'm trying to also remove the barking. I have to pick one thing and start with that. If he can realize, okay, I have two options, I can bark or be, which one feels better? Okay, just to be, all right. He's squatting. That's so funny. There, he barked at them, then he came back. I'll see what he does there. And I'm trusting him a lot with this leash. Again, it's because he has very good listening skills, and on his own, he's already kind of glued to me, but he's not glued to me out of, oh, I want to do something with you. It's more so, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to just be on my own. But that's what I'm wanting to encourage here. That's why I'm giving him all this leash, so that he can kind of go and be a dog. Explore a little bit. Bark if you have to. It's gonna be safe. It'll be just fine. I'm gonna guide him. But I want him to go and explore a little bit. I want him to go and get to enjoy just being a little bit. There you go. So it's the exact same exercise we were doing at my home, just with a lot more things to be mindful of. But even in my home, he was barking at the door, different little sounds. Here we have lots of sounds. So we have even more going on. So if he was barking, we'd be out of here. But he's able to have moments just like now where he's able to disengage, just kind of be on his own. Now he's back to me. And as you see, I'm not engaging with him a whole lot. I'm not gonna do much. I want him to figure out, okay, I can bark, but then I can walk away. I love that little prance right there, that little hop. Because then it's not so much he's coming to me, but how is he coming to me? He's coming to me after choosing to not bark. So he's winding himself down a little bit. There, this one is more difficult. So I've got the leash. So this is where it's quite tough. I'm just walking away. And then he's, yeah, hi dude, good job. Then he made the choice all on his own to come back to me. I'm not gonna let him go too far. Sorry dude, didn't mean to step on it that much. I'm gonna shake that off. So there he needed some help. That's why I still, of course, have a leash, and I always will. But as you can see, he doesn't even try to go back to them. He doesn't try to do anything. I'm gonna myself go back to them, see what he does. So he sees them there. There you go, he saw them, and then he chooses to come back. Ah, that was beautiful! Yeah! Yeah, you saw that? He looked a few times, then he looked back, and then he came back with me. Ah, then he looked again, came back with me. Again, he's still very much glued to me out of not knowing what to do. But he went from barking at them, lunging towards them, to, okay, I'm just gonna watch him and disengage. Okay, maybe there he's going a little too far. I'm stepping on the leash here, allowing him a moment to think, which is what he had plenty of in my home. Oh, hi! Which was moments to think. And that's what I'm recreating here. I will make the leash a little bit shorter. We have a couple of toddlers around. Not too close, not too many. So we're about maybe 20-30 feet worth of leash. And again, same exercises indoors. Just letting him be a little bit, okay, he's near me, but he's not glued to me. He's starting to go towards them. We'll see what he does there on his own. I'm not going to call him. Yes! I'm gonna speak to him after he makes the choice that I like. Yes, good job, Milo. I'm not adding any food yet. I don't even know if he'll take it. But seeing how he was struggling a bit with the snuff-o-mat earlier, I don't think he needs food quite yet. We'll add it soon once he starts to catch on a little bit more. For now, I just want him to be, that's enough of a treat for him for now, instead of, oh my God, I gotta go do something. No, just be, give yourself a break, dude. Allow yourself to just be here with me. And I know he's still overstimulated. I know he's still stressed. I know he's still going through a lot. This is not easy, but it's just showing him, it's just one example of a day where he can practice just being. I'm gonna step on the leash there. We'll see what he does. He's thinking, he sees him walk away. Once he comes back, we're gonna leave it at that. We'll be done for now. We'll go get some water and we'll go back home. He hears a lot. This one he's struggling more, even though he's, oh, there we go. Hi. See, same thing as with the couch. Once you allow yourself time to stop and just be, here I am. I show up. I am with you. That way, it's not just that he's coming to me, it's how he's coming to me, with what feeling he's coming to me. That's why when he barked or started lunging or did any of that, I don't talk to him. I don't say anything there. I just make it so he can't go. So I step on the leash so he can't really fulfill that behavior. But it gives him a chance to do something else. And there we have a dog. So this one might be a little bit trickier. So I'm gonna give him a chance. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Okay, Milo, come. There I can help him out because he's struggling maybe a little bit too much. Earlier when I stepped on the leash, he wasn't barking anymore, and so I was able to give him time, but with the dog a little bit harder. And of course you saw it, he kept barking. Okay, I don't know what to do, I can't disengage, so I helped him out. But that's the most I've helped him out today in terms of telling him what to do and when to do it. But the more I can give him scenarios where he can think on his own, big bucks. Let's go home. Let's go home. I'm going to let him walk a little bit of our way back. Normally I would be walking a dog with a longer leash just because I want them to have a bit more freedom, a bit more room. Come here. Yeah. But I want to be able to guide him safely, mostly because he walks like this, where he's not really engaged with me, at least not in a calm way. I think he is over threshold. He is done. So I'm about to pick him up quite soon. I just want to let him walk a little bit of the way back. That's a bit better. I don't think he'll take food. He's not really relaxed yet. He's giving me a few seconds of a nice walk, but he's not really with me, as you can see. So there's a lot here that we can reintroduce to him. He's just going through the motions. Okay, Milo, come here. And even though he's coming to me now as I called him, that's good. But I want him to also learn how to be with me on his own. That means we're not ready quite yet. I know that we can help him out. I know that it's possible. I know that he's gonna be able to do it. It's not just about the environments, it's about reintroducing the environments, reintroducing ourselves to him, reintroducing everything around him, to have him associate the world with something where he can just be, he can just exist. And we'll start there. Okay, Milo? I know, you're just doing your best.